Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be diving into the world of Spanish cinema and discussing the top 10 Pedro Almodovar movies. If you're a fan of colorful characters, intricate plots, and a healthy dose of drama, then you're in for a treat. Starting off our list at number 10 is Julietta. Almodovar so skillfully adapts the work of Canadian short story genius Alice Munro on Julietta that we can't wait to see how he'll take on fellow short story master Lucia Berlin with Manual for Cleaning Women. Julietta is a tale of regrets and might-have-beens. Emma Suarez plays the title character, a woman living in Madrid who bumps into her estranged daughter's childhood best friend on the street, right as Julietta is on the precipice of a major life change by moving in with her boyfriend. The encounter sends Julietta tumbling into memories of her younger days, with Adriana Ugarte filling in for her more passionate previous self in flashbacks. Julietta is a melodrama in the classic Almodovar sense, meaning one not filled with tears or heightened emotions, but instead an elegant detailing of the chain of events that lead a person to become who they are in the world now. And that means a lot of ruining the past.
No me lo puedo creer, Julieta. Madre mía, qué sorpresa.
Coming in at number 9 is Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down is the most darkly funny of Almodovar's early punk efforts as a queer director bursting onto the scene. Antonio Banderas once again plays a hot mentally ill person, who here takes a porn star, Victoria Abril, hostage in hopes that she will marry him. Think Martin Scorsese's The King of Comedy, but for the even more psychosexually damaged ilk. Most of the film is a quirky two-hander between Banderas and Abril, until it spirals into something else entirely, and something deeply sad. Backed by distributor Miramax, the film was instrumental in the MPA's transition from the X rating to NC-17, which the film ultimately received. Elia Kazan was apparently a big fan of the film's graphic sex scenes.
Tengo 23 años y 50.000 pesetas. Y estoy solo en el mundo. Intentaré ser un buen marido para ti.
At number 8, we have Parallel Mothers. Almodovar's masterful skill at mixing up genres has rarely been used to such powerful effect as it is in his late career triumph, Parallel Mothers. What starts off as a mix-up in the maternity ward soon turns into a female buddy comedy, and finally a searing indictment over the murders of tens of thousands during the Spanish Civil War. A tonal shift that makes for tricky transitions, but one which Almodovar negotiates seamlessly. When this filmmaker teams up with Penelope Cruz, great work inevitably results, and Parallel Mothers is no exception. For her performance, Cruz earned her 4th Academy Award nomination as well as Best Actress awards from the Los Angeles and National Societies of Film Critics. Next up at number 7 we have The Skin I Live In. Having tiptoed around the genre several times, Almodovar finally made a full-on horror film with The Skin I Live In, and it was well worth the wait. Antonio Banderas stars as Dr. Robert Ledgert, a brilliant plastic surgeon driven mad by past tragedies to create a synthetic skin resistant to any form of damage. He decides to test his new creation out on the erratic and mysterious Vera, Elena Anaya, a woman held captive in his expansive mansion. Almodovar packs his script with one shocking twist after another, creating a disturbing exploration of sexuality, insanity, and obsession. The film won the BAFTA and competed at the Golden Globes in Best Foreign Language Film, although the Academy overlooked it.
Mae, no le harías eso a tu filho.
Coming in at number 6 is Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. Almodovar came to the attention of American audiences with this audacious screwball melodrama, which further established him as a premier women's director. Frequent leading lady Carmen Mora plays Pepa, a television actress reeling from the departure of her married lover, Fernando Guillen. She decides to kill herself by mixing a deadly dose of sleeping pills into a batch of gazpacho, but her suicide is interrupted by an exceedingly absurd series of events courtesy of a colorful cast of characters, including Antonio Banderas as her lover's son. The international box office hit brought Almodovar Oscar, Golden Globe, and BAFTA bids for Best Foreign Language Film, plus Goya victories for Best Film and Best Screenplay. At number 5, we have Pain and Glory. Perhaps the most autobiographical outing from a famously personal filmmaker, Pain and Glory finds Almodovar drawing upon his own life to beautiful effect. Antonio Banderas gives the performance of his career as Salvador Malo, a director modeled closely on Almodovar, right down to the actor wearing his clothes and living in his apartment, whose career is in decline due to severe physical pain. As he faces the possibility of never working again, he reflects on his past, including his childhood in the village of Paterna, his love of cinema, and his failed relationship with a former lover. Like all of the Spanish auteur's best work, the power of this film sneaks up on you in unexpected ways, right up to its moving final image.
¿Para qué has venido? 32 años me ha costado reconciliarme con esta película.
Next up at number 4 is Bad Education. After earning Oscars for All About My Mother and Talk to Her, Almodovar went back to courting controversy with Bad Education, a stylish, convoluted drama that got slapped with an NC-17 rating for its explicit sexuality. It's at times a study of identity, child abuse, and cinema, featuring Gael Garcia Bernal as a transvestite actor who reunites with his childhood friend, Gil Martinez, now a famous filmmaker. He brings him a short story called The Visit, which recounts their childhood sex abuse at the hands of a nefarious priest and a subsequent revenge, hoping to get it made into a movie. But that's just the beginning of the many surprises that unravel in this masterwork, which competed at BAFTA for Best Foreign Language Film.
Ahora empiezo a chillar.
Yo quería a Ignacio.
Coming in at number 3 is All About My Mother. Almodovar has always been famous for his female characters, and All About My Mother features one of his richest assortments of women protagonists. Cecilia Roth plays Manuela, a single mother whose son, aspiring writer Esteban, Eloy Azarin, is anxious to meet his father. When he's tragically killed on his birthday, Manuela travels to Barcelona to track down his dad, a transgender woman named Lola. Along the way, she links up with a trans sex worker, Antonia San Juan, a pregnant nun, Penelope Cruz, and a famous stage actress, Marisa Paredes, all of whom are suffering their own crisis. The film brought Almodovar Oscar, Golden Globe, and BAFTA victories for Best Foreign Language Film, plus the BAFTA for Best Director.
Pero al revés, de Barcelona a Madrid. También venía huyendo.
At number 2, we have Voltaire. After years of playing the love interest in Hollywood trash, Penelope Cruz returned to her native Spain to reunite with Almodovar for this tender family drama that played brilliantly to her unique talents. She plays Raimunda, a working-class mother who goes to great lengths to protect her young daughter, Johanna Cobo. Things are further complicated when her own mom, Carmen Mora, returns from the dead to deal with unfinished business. From these elements, Almodovar crafts a buoyant, colorful masterpiece that rises and falls on Cruz's capable shoulders, not to mention her cleavage. Voltaire earned its star an Oscar nomination in Best Actress, plus Golden Globes, BAFTA, and Critics' Choice bids in Best Foreign Language Film.
Que se la hubiera tragado la tierra.
¿Y tu hermana Brígida?
And finally, Coming in at number 1 is Talk to Her. Talk to Her is the jewel in Almodovar's crown. A visually stunning masterpiece that brings together the many stylistic and thematic motifs that have animated his work to powerful effect. It centers on two men, a journalist, Dario Grandinetti, and a nurse, Javier Camara, who form a bond while standing vigil over two women in comas, a gourd bullfighter, Rosario Flores, and a ballerina, Rosario Flores, respectively. As they devote their love to people who are incapable of returning it, Almodovar confronts us with the harsh realities of possession, violation, and obsession, while his Oscar and BAFTA-winning screenplay takes one surprising turn after another. The universally acclaimed drama brought him an Academy Award bid in Best Director, plus Golden Globe and BAFTA victories in Best Foreign Language Film.
Así. Ay, qué fresquito, qué cosa más rica.
Well, that's it for our list of the top 10 Pedro Almodovar movies. Let us know in the comments which of these films is your favorite, and if there are any other Almodovar films you think should have made the list. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more film content, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.